Alright, we are starting the third row on our watercolor technique chart. We will be drawing lines, doing a paper towel blot, brush printing, and a straw. So if you look at my pre-made example, there is my drawing lines, there's the blotting, brush printing, and the straw. So these are getting a little more experimental with some materials. So for drawing lines, it's just what it sounds like. You're going to use wet on dry, that's the most common one, and we are literally going to, wait for it, draw lines. So you could write your name, you could just do random lines.
With black.
I am using black, you don't have to use black.
Let's just draw a random line today.
I used to love doing this activity where you would draw like a swirl and then like find pictures in it. Did you ever do that when you were a kid and bored? No, okay. Guess it's just the weird art kid. I wasn't either because I always found things to do, but you know. Alright, so drawing lines, just what it sounds like. You drawing lines.
I thought this was black.
You're learning a lot today. Oh yeah, don't forget about your color glaze. If it looks dry, put another layer on. Yeah, mine too. Just put a reminder on there.
You're welcome.
Red color glaze?
She said,
I know, and I'm speaking for you. You're welcome.
thank you.
I don't think brown and can't get shiny. It's not working.
Mine's already shiny because I always know what's in it.
Yes, we heard.
I'm putting another layer on it because I'm trying to feel like I'm a part of it too.
Well, you know what? You're not a part of it.
You were a part of it ever since you said you had the time. Who else has to tell? Why do you imagine?
You are the only one. You are not a part of this.
Oh, I did the wrong color.
Feel left out.
My water looks like a bruise. Black and blue.
The darkness is devouring all of my life.
That is.
What about it?
She said the darkness is devouring all of her color. Man, oh, that's deep.
That's
Depressing.
Hold on.
Yes.
Do we need to talk about something?
Oh, I almost drank my dirty water instead of my tea.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
That would have been funny.
Once.
I have dipped ketchup into red paint. I have dipped a fry into red paint instead of ketchup before.
Why did you have red paint instead of ketchup?
Because I was painting and eating at the same time.
Did not sound like
The fry did not deserve that.
I didn't eat it. I figured it out. And I have dipped a paintbrush into ketchup before. Anyway,
I wonder
such
how
is
it
life.
would have painted this ketchup.
Alright guys, so paper towel blot. I'm going to do, I'm just going to tear off a little bit of paper towel. And what I'll do is I'm going to paint like, I guess I'll do wet on dry. But then I'm going, while it's still wet, I'm going to blot into it. And it'll kind of pull away some of the paint. This is nice for doing clouds. I do this for clouds sometimes.
Wet on dry.
Yep. Oh, I left my brush over at the other painting.
What?
Whoa. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I need my water.
Oh, so there's my example of the blotting. See it right there? Yes, you will use a brush, but you're going to pull away the paint like as soon as you put it down.
As soon as, oh, snap.
Ooh. So I'm kind of cheating because I'm using a good brush that I found just to save time. So while it's still kind of wet, oh, I lost my paper towel. Here we go. Going to blot. Ooh, look, see how it takes away some of the paint?
Oh, this is not what I thought was gonna happen.
It's all an experiment.
My paint doesn't want to leave.
If your paint doesn't want to leave, you can put a little water on the paper towel and the water will help to force it. That's what I'm going to do. Hold on. Or it'll just make it soggy and tear. There we go.
My blue is turning into purple.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, metallic has got like toxic chemicals in it or something. All right, so see how I kind of like pulled some out a little bit. That is your paper towel blot. All right, I'm gonna take a lap and see how everyone's doing.
If you use the light color, it's gonna be hard to see.
Are you? Oh.
I'm just, I
Golden still.
My paper is starting to curl up and down.
I'll do another color on top.
yeah, that's good, and then it'll reveal the yellow.
Oh!
It's not purple.
That is one of the ugliest
That was
colors.
not supposed to
I know, I thought it was black. It's not.
That is that?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna guess it. When you do your real picture, I'm gonna give you like a real color.
This is that.
I don't believe it. Do
Yeah.
it again. I don't believe it. That is one of the ugliest colors I've ever seen in my life. This is the Walmart brand. That looks like. Alright, let me see this color.
It's like a dark.
It's like olive
There's a
green.
special word for that that is more on video. That is not black. That's gonna be brown.
Looks like that green.
Yeah.
Well, he just.
Such a light brown. How is it such a light brown?
Just, you know, color. I'm just trying to.
I know how to
Yeah, I'm
have a
gonna do
black.
fillers, like a good set. Did I have biscuits this morning? Oh, man. That is not bad. Do you want a good set right now? Are you committed to,
I'm committed to this.
are you committed to that set?
Committed.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Not black.
Not black at all.
No, it is not.
It's a special color.
I have this form blue all over the place.
Oh, what kind of fish? I'm not gonna finish. Oh, no.
Where are we gonna put all the stuff when we're doing?
On your shelf. You'll put your art on the dryer after you put
It's
it.
already 10:30.
I know, I'm so sad.
You said it's already or almost done?
Can I just
Already.
stay in your class, like, all, like, for the whole week? Just not gonna get into my class.
And here I thought I was gonna be able to start my city.
Yeah.
It's out the week till next week.
That's right.
All right, guys, let's see. 10:30, we got our 10:42. Let's do one more. Oh, that means we're going to have to save the straw for next time. Oh. Okay, we'll do the straw. We're going to go fast. All right, brush printing. You are going to use your brush like it's a footprint. Like imagine like an animal making tracks going plop, plop, plop. You're just going to use like a dry on dry technique. I hear music. And then you're just going to print your brush. Let it like flail out. This could be good for like doing flowers or like trees, shrubs.
Or weird looking things.
So I'm just printing. Mr. L is jamming out. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put another little glaze on my guy. Okay, so for this next one, you're going to have to take your mask off for a second. Alright, so that's the brush.
Acceptable.
Well, I wasn't thinking.
I lost my straw.
Alright. No, you can't. It's another way.
My house in a shadow, secret.
Be quiet.
Did you check?
No, it's right there by the chain.
Oh, yeah, get over there.
Scratch, no problem.
Just get another straw.
My bad, that was a scratch.
Good job. That is all convincingly sounded.
I found it.
Hurrah!
Alright, clean up, man.
No, let me do the straw.
What are we doing with the straw?
Alright guys, so the last one today before we clean up. Well, put your name on your paper because we're going to put them on the drying rack. You can just Miss Hopkins.
Probably should have done that.
Yeah.
Well, you can just put it at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I have an empty square.
Alright, so for the straw, you're going to do drops of paint, like little circles, and then you're going to take your straw and you are going to blow the puddles into crazy directions. So I use this for like when I was painting jellyfish, like tentacles.
Like you put circles on it with a brush?
Yep, and then you use the straw to blow. So here I'm going to like, you got to get a good like drop and kind of, you see, kind of like hit it down. There we go. You want it to be like a puddle. Can you see? It's like a little... I'm using a paintbrush right now to put a little puddle of color. A few puddles of color. I'm piling that water on. Piling it. Piling the water on. Alright, now I'm going to get my straw. Guys at home, if you don't have a straw, you can just like blow it without the straw. But the straw lets you control it a little more. So, oh, we traveled into the other guy. Oh well. It's like a race. Who's going to win? Oh God, that's it. Don't die. Alright, so that's it for today. I'll post these tutorials.
Where's my straw?
Oh, hilarious. Well, this one's traveling all the way up to the top of the paper. Look at that. This is really cool for doing like organic, like coral, or I use it for jellyfish tentacles or trees. Because I'm amazing. That was fun. Alright, so next time we'll do the found object print, oil pastel resist, controlled splatter, and dripping, and we'll start painting our final.